Hey, yo, indeed. So I just want to go ahead and gloat a little because who's the only one in this building that picked the Chargers last night?
Oh, come on.
Congrats, man. Congrats. That's right. Do the dance. Do the dance. Can we also finish that dance and cut it into the next? Remix that dance into the unders of both games coming through so far.
Or also
You-
those first drives.
This was 48. This was what was the number on this? 48 and a half?
Murdoch last week.
Can I just say Thursday night you were sweating with like an hour left to go? You're like, this thing's
We were
over.
sweating in at the first quarter.
The first two drives, 7-7. It's going to sound redundant because we talked about this weeks ago. How
Under.
under. The offense
ADHD
is
sports,
going to
by
be
the way.
behind the defense. Welcome back to ADHD Sports with Murdoch, humbly speaking,
Always.
Mr. Bean, and the talented yet follically challenged Roman Noodles. So Noodles, did the unders are the play, and
We
they
laughed so hard that first game. And then when they went into that second break because of the lightning, you and I both were like, oh, they're going to blame this, they're going to blame that. Still.
the Cowboys game is what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Cowboys played a little
Cowgirls.
better than I thought they'd play.
You think?
Week 1, you don't know which team's going to be any good. My biological, he was like, "Yo,
CD.
who am I going to play? What's the play here, pal? If you're going to bet $1 to win $1, you're going to lose. Just go have some fun. You put $1 on the game because you want to enjoy the game. But if you think you know how a team is going to play week 1, you're insane. The coaches, I mean, you don't know what you're going to get. Mahomes was missing passes last night. It was
I did say that. They've stumbled in the first game of the season the last couple years, man.
week 1, but the Cowboys game. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that Cowboys game for a second. The number was 48, and I bought it up to 50 and a half, and then I took that with Philadelphia, and out the gate you can see that Dallas is matching Philly. Philly comes out with, I don't know, the defense wasn't right, and Dak's thrown the ball a little bit. They didn't run for
They
anything.
couldn't run for crap.
No, they couldn't. Javonte
Javonte Williams,
Williams.
he hit. I did all right in my short-term investing for the little bit that I threw in.
Okay.
All right?
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
2 for 5.
You're ready to bank on that guy?
Now he's ready. He's like, okay, I'm in.
No, I did. I bet he'd have 50 yards and a touchdown on
Okay.
2 different bets, and he did.
Scoreboard. If you got the stones, take them out of your mom's purse, put them on the table, and make your wager. Example, #humble. We buy, smart people will buy. The NFL is like the stock market, any sport. And you can buy a player before, I like to buy them before the season starts. That way, if you're right on a short-term investment, you buy cards, autograph cards, rookie cards is really the play. And we've been doing that forever. Quentin Johnston, the wide receiver for the Chargers. I bought 2 of his rookies auto numbered to 25. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And, I paid, between $30 and $50 for each of these cards.
Okay.
He's wide out 3, and a guy who came on a little last year, but he hasn't really done it. But he did it for 4 weeks last year. He looked like the guy they drafted out of TCU. But otherwise, he's dormant. So I take a short-term investment, and I make a play, and I get 2 autos, and it's the good stuff. And here he comes last night. First touchdown of the game, Quentin Johnston. And I look at my
Sell.
You saw my. I sent you my short-term investment.
sell. Then he hits again. Touchdown number 2.
Okay, maybe hold for a week.
There's not another guy. It's an isolated game on TV.
Oh yeah. I don't think he's going to do that all season long. But
No.
I just felt, I personally was like, okay, they're going to come out and be like, we can show you guys, but
I get excited about the short-term investing
Doesn't matter also. First week, there's always that one guy. We talked about it. There's always that one guy comes out, has, I don't know, 100 yards receiving or 3 touchdowns. And then all of a sudden it's who's this? Everybody's buying him in fantasy. Everybody's doing everything. And then the next 6 weeks, a goose
I
egg.
could see-
Javonte
A goose
Williams.
egg.
I could see Williams being a touchdown vulture, though. I could see that being a play this season.
That's all he's going
fine.
to do.
He's
to be
Jamal
honest.
Williams. He's pick your favorite,
Yeah.
David Montgomery.
Yeah.
That's a touchdown vulture. He ran the ball, I think, 14 times, 16 times for less than 50 yards.
54
That's crazy.
yards.
That's a wretched. That's a wretched average.
But you throw the TDs on there, and you're like, okay.
Now it looks sexy. If you have Javonte Williams Murdoch, on the bench,
Oops. Oopies.
oopies, the shout out to Eva, oopies. Then now I've got who else is anybody looking at? Oh my God, he's the guy. Everybody's looking for him. Everybody's looking for him. I got him on my bench. He scored 4 touchdowns last year. So is he going to do that again this year? Here, I got a gift for you. I need a tight end. So I'm going to trade that for Hawkinson. I'm going to trade that for somebody of value because people are for instant gratification.
Yeah, I need him now. Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
All right.
Yep.
And that's true for everything. I don't care if it's Pokemon cards or used cars. These right now.
Right now.
I want it right now today. Well, here you go. Right
Gimme,
now
gimme,
today.
gimme, gimme.
And next week he's going to be a flat.
Yeah,
line.
you're buying the rookie autograph for $1,000. We don't even know who he is, but yet Tony Gwynn rookie card you can get for $100.
You see that a lot in baseball, particularly because a guy will go up there and stroke out. Oakland had the A's had a kid that who was it? Wasn't was Zach Wilson? He hit 4 home runs this year in a game.
Oh, yeah.
First rookie to do that ever, and he crushes 4 home runs
That week, his
Do you remember
card-
his autographs,
Oh,
Mark?
His cards were insane that
The
week.
day before he hit the home run,
17 cents a card.
it was $50. It was $50
Yeah, his auto.
unpurchased. It went without a purchase. It went up without a bid for $50. The next day, $300 in one day. Jack Caglione comes up, the kid that played for Florida. Well, we talked about him last year. He was a Gator. He's like 6'7". He pitches and he hits. He's Otani. So they bring him up, and he was sizzling like a fajita dish from Applebee's when he got up. And his cards
Oh, there's an
tripled.
investment there, obviously,
Yeah, and the value goes straight up for nothing. He just was called up. So there's no reason for the increase other than the ducks are quacking and you feed them. So it goes up from $100 to $900.
Ducks
Yeah.
are quacking.
Then he goes 2 for 37, and it's back down. And Mark sees the opportunity. I was like,
I
okay,
scooped one for $470.
that was $900 2 weeks before. Mark buys it, and he goes and hits 2 home runs in 3 days.
And then it was back up to 600.
It's
So you guys do the cards like it's stock.
it is a stock. That's what I'm just telling you.
Literally
now.
crypto and
It's
stocks.
just like a
It's
stock
just-
market.
And we dabble. Seriously, we really dabble. If you go to, and because there's some of the guys that I follow, we both see the same guys, and they talk about that. I believe the one guy from Shark Tank he bought the richest card ever.
Mr.
Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he
Douchebag. I
paid,
hate that
what
guy,
was it,
but-
almost
Kobe,
13 million?
A Kobe and a LeBron
One of one.
auto
13. It was almost $13 million he paid
million
for it
with an M.
this past month. But he's talked about sports cards investing is better sometimes in the stock market. Because again, you can't be married to that. You can't be married to it.
Right. But I feel like you told me one time that only lasts for so long because classic, even great and classic players, their value comes down because people forget and move on.
We can't discuss that, and that is true.
Like I've got a bunch of Dan Marino autograph cards. Are those worth anything?
Absolutely.
They are. You have to get them graded.
He's like, I'll buy them from you right now.
Oh, sure I would. But I mean, yeah, I'll give you 10 cents.
double Dolphin fans. The cards have to be graded now. It used to be where when all of us collected when we were younger, they were just packs. It was 12 cards in a pack.
Yep.
The pack was $1.
Had some
And-
bubble gum in there.
So now most of that is just kindling. You just use that for stoking a fire. But if it's graded, a Kent Herbeck 1986 is worth 10 cents.
We laugh about your boy, Craig Biggio. I mean, really, he was a solid team player. He was good. And then
Most
we
hits,
look at
most hit by pitcher in
most-
history.
but we look at his Gem Mint 10 rookies, and we laughed about it. Who in the hell is getting this graded? His rookie card. Who is? And then you go and look at, and there's 900 of them already graded at a Gem Mint 10. But that is also the difference. Now there's 900 Gem Mint 10s. Do you want one of the 900, or do you want one of the million?
Right.
This is the beauty of our show collectively.
Well, Mark just like flipped a switch and he sounds like a professor.
He's a savant.
Like, holy shit.
Most of the time, I have to hold him with a leash, and people are worried about his well-being. When we walk into a store, they're like, "Is he okay? Are you his handler?" Man, I really respect you, Murdoch, for caring for him and taking your life and giving it to him because he needs somebody. And then you turn the light on, or the air conditioning kicks on, he gets some sensation, and he turns into a savant. Oh, yeah, and then that's 137 over the confidence. It's Rain Man. He's got it.
And
This
again,
is his
gambling is
dynamic.
the same way. I can call everything, but I don't bet it.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
that's,
I
I don't bet it. But
he's really good for that, though.
I
If you want to bet the other side of something, just listen to him say, "You know what? I like the Chargers tonight, -7. I'm going to take the Twins. They're great at home." And I was like, cool. And I'm just pushing the button on the other side.
What made you
And
take
then it
Paul
just-
Skeens with 8.5 strikeouts tonight?
I walked into the house yesterday, the day before, and the game's live, and it was 7. They were winning. I was like, "Hey, man, your Pirates are winning." Yeah. I got Skeens with 9 strikeouts. I said, "WTF? 9 strikeouts? Why would you?" And they were playing the Dodgers, so he's pitching against the Dodgers, and this clown shoe actually puts a bet on Paul Skeens to strike out 9 batters.
By the way, he had 8.
Same old song.
Yep.
We could talk
See,
about
you guys crawled into my head the bad way though too. I'm on the button to bet, and then I think about that kind of stuff
See?
right there, and I'm like,
All you got to do is call me. What would I do? Just do the
do the
opposite.
opposite.
it really does when making a bet or with the stocks.
Please, the short-term investments, please.
Short-term investing, please. Let's label that correctly. It is short-term investing. Have an idea. Base your idea on something.
I whiffed on one. I did a parlay for 3 things. I built my own, like you said. Don't be a sucker and do the other ones. I did a Jalen to do plus 199 over 199 passing yards, a Dak 250, and Shaquana hit 65 yards. None of those 3 things freaking happened.
Was that the deepest sleeper cell shade bomb that I just heard? You said Shaquan?
Shaquan Bark, whatever his name is. What is it?
See? Whatever his name is.
What
I always mess his first name up.
happened? No.
See,
no,
I'm not
no,
the only
no,
one.
No, you are. He's just good. He's Palpatine over there. You don't know that yet.
Stop
wow.
the press.
Wow. He just took that baby seal out of the water, beat
Sometimes
it to
I
death.
think you look for things that aren't there. Like you see like a picture on the wall and think it's a magic eye, and you're like, I see a whale, but it's just a picture.
I don't think so. You said Shaquan. Mark on the way over here is talking
also got
about
3
the
hours of
game
sleep,
last
so.
night, and he said Will Dissy. He's like Will Dissy, and Will Dissy caught the ball, and I was like, oh God, and it's Disley, and he's like, I know you're going to roast me about those names when you get there. I was like, well, that's our dynamic now on the show. I mean, that's been established, Roman Noodles. And then he said Shaquan last week, and it's Saquon.
Saquon, shit.
And then now here
No,
you
I
are
did not do that on purpose.
Super trolling.
I feel like an asshole.
troll.
This week's
No.
of
I sound like a
of
racist
JBZ.
dumbass because I couldn't get his name right. I
Bean
did
BZ.
notice something though in the short-term investing that I could see could get real crazy. Is the play-by-play pass or run?
it's heroin.
Yes,
I
it is.
tried once, I swung and I nailed it.
Last
And
year,
I was like, I
where did
tripled
go?
my
I went
money
like
and won,
10
and I
for
was
10 in a row.
I was
with
like,
$1.
oh, this could get real bad.
It's like smoking a pinner.
I went from
is
$1
gambling,
to like $80 in 10
and
plays.
then that live play-by-play in basketball. It's mainlining dope.
How do you? There's play-by-play in basketball?
Oh my
yes.
God!
How
Oh
it's
my
not? It's
God.
so fast though. How do you?
Man, you stay active. You better stay.
See, and I noticed that none of the games are like live on the TV feeds.
Oh, no, because you have the
So, like,
delay.
It's like, what do I watch it on to
Right.
not like?
Yeah,
But on the Hard Rock app too.
It
you
was
could
behind on there though.
Really? 'Cause
Yeah.
usually you could see on that.
It was pissing me off because I like swung in the dark because I thought I was watching live and I didn't.
Oh,
and
no.
then I hit pass and he ran and I got
learned-
pissed.
You and I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I'll bet he does this, and you're like, what? How do you? And now it's because I already know what's the next play.
This
is.
guy's already looking at Hard Rock because he's staring at his bets, and we're watching the game, and
He's
he's
like, put your phone down.
he's
Put
like,
your phone
damn
down.
it, and I'm like, oh, what is it? And he's like, nope, and then crack, it's a home run. He watches it on the Hard Rock app because it is not live on the TV. Is
No, it's
delayed.
like 60 seconds behind. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
There's
So-
times it's still in commercials.
You don't think
and-
they're taking advantage? They're just raking your money.
Ugh.
Rake. So the sports card thing, we'll put this to the side. It is to be continued. It's a lot of fun to talk about. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
I listed stuff last night. People like to be correct. I mean, it feels good to have the Quentin Johnston pick. I made 2 bets. I told you I have 23 Tank Bigsby autos and short print rookies on my dresser, maybe to get graded. But that was I loaded up on that. If I'm right, we're going to Vegas.
Hold on.
And
We're going to have to talk about one thing that came in yesterday for me.
let's do it.
Speaking of grading cards,
Mark's been waiting.
Did you get a card graded?
He had a dozen cards graded, and it takes months.
I have a card that came directly out of a sealed set. 1986 Jerry Rice rookie card.
Oh, okay.
To start that conversation, Mark, what does a PSA 10 Jerry Rice sell for?
Between 70,000 and 120,000.
Oh,
It's a $120,000 card. If it came back a Gem Mint 10,
There's only 62, I believe, in existence right now.
so over 40 years of all the submissions, there's only a couple cards that
Okay.
have made the grade. That's why it's so expensive.
We looked over this card.
oh, I think I know where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
We both looked over the card. And I've been doing this since I was a
There's
teenager.
only one thing that I could have said about that. The bottom might be considered a little bit off-centered. The bottom, maybe. Other than that, I don't know what's wrong with it. A 7.
You
They
can,
sent back me a graded 7.
you know, I've read a lot where people will take that bad grade and send it to one of the other grading things and turn around and
there
get
was,
it.
there was a guy,
Good.
again, that we followed. He sent in that same Jerry Rice card of his own 9 times. 9. It's $25 at a shot.
So that's why they're doing it.
You
It's
know
a
what?
racket.
The 9th time, he got the 10.
No. See, now that
Right.
I've looked, I want to go get a loan from a bank and start our own grading company because
Here's one
there's
other
no
thing.
there's no anything to it. A couple companies got
Where's
together
the
and
well, first of all, also, where's the integrity? Because we don't know. I just sent that card in. How do I know that they didn't have another card
And
sitting off to
switch
the
it out.
side
Yep.
and just whoop? Because I have no proof that that's my card.
It's
I
a
have no
holy
proof.
grail card. I mean, that you send in a million cards
I mean,
from a
it's
million
70
players and a
grand,
million
bottom line.
different
Bottom line,
sports.
70 grand.
that's
What is common for all of those sports
garbage.
is the cards back then were rarely centered correctly. The Michael Jordan rookies, you know, the
See, that
86
shouldn't
fleer.
affect the value
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's
Of
the
course
way
it
they were.
does. Oh, no,
I know,
that-
but I mean, if that's the way they're printed,
Too
that's-
bad, so
It's how
sad.
it's cut.
Wish I had a good one. Sorry, man.
Yep.
And so when you do get a good one, first of all, you're way in front because it's centered. Now it has 4 corners and it's centered correctly. Most of them weren't. Facts.
So it's the other way. Like sometimes when you get a weird print, they're worth more because it's
Yeah, more current to that, or the Billy Ripken, but the Dan Marino rookies, the Elway, that 84, 85, 86, none of it was centered right.
Even in baseball, you
Yeah,
know.
no, they're just not centered right. They just cut it. They used to cut it with machines.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh man, they would butcher it. So now it's $2,000 for that box with the Marino rookie, and you open it up and you get something that's centered 70-30, and it's mother F. Because you spent thousands, plural, to get a chance at that card, and then you pull the card, and it's not centered. But that's the dice that
but
you
that's
roll.
what I don't understand is it sounds like in that market, and I've read a lot that it is a crapshoot. You could send 1,000 cards. Like, so to me, I can't believe that adds that much value to the cards when people know that it's
Before
garbage.
they even sent it back, they sent me an offer. They're like, do you want to take the offer? We'll keep it for $90.
No.
What?
We can talk
No,
about
then
this.
you get a 7.
We could make this
Yeah,
show.
that's a whole
just
different show. I
about
gotta
it.
shut up. I know.
We
I know.
could.
I know.
mean,
Oh
and
no, I know.
I love to talk about it. We love to talk about it. It's something that we're intimately familiar with, and maybe a show soon to be continued.
Yeah, we got our own little thing, especially with the taking over Costco last week.
Oh man, please,
No, we don't have enough time
all
for.
right. We don't. We live an interesting life. I'll tell you that.
We do.
We got a phone call, and
Whoa, wow.
come on, Raspberry Pi, don't do that, man.
We live an interesting life.
Which is funny because as much crap as we got, I saw something on Reddit where people got an entire palette
Sure they do.
There's only a
of
couple
the
places that
Pokemon
still
things,
do
and
that,
no
but
one
they do.
and where's the hate there? Oh, that's funny. Like, because we got a couple boxes were monsters.
That store should be getting the hate.
Yeah,
Most stores now, it's one per customer, as it should be. Get an allowance of X,
1 or 2. Yeah, that's fair.
and then wait your. That's what you get. Here you go. Next, but that place it was pallets, plural. They're coming out with a pallet. The employee's dragging out
yeah, that's
a,
insane. It's
a forklift with a pallet. That's scalpy. You want to buy a
Scalpy.
box that's $35 and sell it for $45 and make $8 after tax? Okay, man, do what you want with your box. I'm not going to beat you up because you made $8 on a box.
well. There's also to me there's different levels. If you're standing in line and actually putting a little bit of work in, to me it's not as bad as the people who program bots and then swarm website. That's way worse.
they're
That's
the
that's the worst.
It is.
It is, and they're.
I mean, how is a concert sold out in 2 minutes?
Exactly. And then no one shows up because
impossible.
they can't unload the tickets.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we were at NFL and we got a little
we
distracted.
were so quickly. we'll
Philly,
take
we were all right.
the Philly. We were all right. I thought about you during the game, no homo, and it was regarding the over. We spoke. If
I was
memory
at
will
a
serve you.
I was at a show. I had to take my kid to a musical thing, and I was like, you're not supposed to have your phone, but like my watch is buzzing, and then I didn't see the score, and you were like, I'm effed on the over, and I look at the score at halftime, and it's like, oh wow, yeah, you're
There's
effed.
40
it's,
points at
It's
halftime.
over, and then they don't score again.
They don't score again. And I saw Butterfingers on TikTok, the Butterfinger things for CD Lamb. Really funny. Butterfingers brought to you
One
by...
of those
Hit him
was
right in the bread basket.
Yeah,
And
one
he
of the
didn't even
throws
hold
was
it?
bad, or one of the catches was bad, but one was just would have been a miracle.
He missed week one.
catch.
Welcome to week one.
It's week one.
40 points at halftime. I have the under of 50 and a half. I don't sit...
It went
and-
under the original under 47 or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was 48.
40 and a half.
40,
was-
yeah.
It
It still
moves
went
during the
under.
week,
Right.
and with it being the only game, not to be redundant, but we do have to establish a few things. One, the line moves during the week. If it's the only game on, people, the general public, want points, right?
You usually want to make, even with that, you want to make the bet.
Beforehand.
The first day that line comes out, make your bet. Because
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the week, you might be able to then bet. And
We'll
again, you
talk
got
about
two
this
bets. You got
every
two
week.
bets.
We're going to bring this up quickly and give the reference that the game on Thursday, the college game, you bet it on Monday as soon as you can, and then you even buy the points underneath a little bit. If it's at 44, get it down to 42 and a half, and you're going to pay a little bit, minus 135, minus 140, and then it moves. When it gets to the kickoff and it's not a downpour, it's a storm coming and that pushes the
Still,
number
usually
down.
kickoff, it goes sky high right
You,
before.
you you buy a little bit on the top, and now you have a cushion in between. So now you can, anything in the middle, you win. And we talked about that last week about how
You cover each side.
You cover
I was
each
trying to do
side.
that in my own way.
Well-
Like I lost because I took AJ Brown to score a touchdown and he was invisible, and I put CD to score a touchdown.
the
Neither one of them did.
Cowboys in that game, the number was 48. 47 and a half during the week, 47, 48, and got to 48 and a half by kickoff. If you had bought that game, was 47 and a half, and you buy 2 points, and you get it minus 135, minus 145, and you have it at 45 and a half, all right? And it goes up to 48 and a half. I bought it up to 50 and a half. So if it's 27 to 24, I'm a winner because it was 51 and a half, pardon me. 51 was a good number for me. Now I've got everything in between. If I had done that, if we had done that, and the total of the game was 47, then we hit both sides.
Right.
Now you can make an independent bet on what you really think is going to happen. That's just a short-term investment. Okay, it's going to cost me $10 to make this bet, but I get a 6-point cushion. How many times does a game end right near where the book number is?
Almost every time.
So almost every time I make a bet like that and take it to the window. And it happened in the Dallas game. Had I not taken the extra points, I get beat if they score that extra field goal. You know, they score that again, I'm doomed. So you're cursing and screaming because you lost taking 48 and a half. I'm jumping up and down buying drinks at the bar because I got it at 51 and a half. They could have scored a touchdown and I would have been fine. An additional touchdown because you bought the extra points. Joe handicapper, you know, Timmy McGee that just makes a bet on the game doesn't want to buy the points. You didn't, Bean. You didn't. You're not a big fan. You didn't know about it, right? So it's new to you,
Right.
So imagine me trying to sell you, hey man, instead of a $10 bet to win $9.90.
He does this to me all the time. Hell no. Hell no. I'm sticking with my guns.
He's like, I'm sticking to my guns. And then this happens, and I'm like, look, dude.
He's right.
Look, man. You make $3 less, but you don't lose your bet.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's like I just dipped my toe in because the Chargers at one point, and I was distracted here doing a show. It was plus 1,000 for them to win in like the second quarter, and I'm like $1 got you $10, and I'm like, I
Why
picked the
not?
Chargers, I should do it, and then I got distracted, and I come back, and I didn't get to watch the game hardly at all. But every time I look, the Chargers were basically winning the game, and I'm like, and it's going down, then it's 700, then it's 300, and then it's.
If you didn't watch the game,
Yeah, I didn't get to see
the
any
cliff
of it.
notes,
I only saw highlights.
there was a couple of calls, people making poor choices that allowed Omarion ran out of bounds in the end of the first half with 40-something seconds left. Casey has no timeouts, and Hampton runs out of bounds. Rookie mistake, learning moment. And instead of running out the clock, he ran out of bounds on his own.
That's how they got down to get the
And
field
then
goal.
Casey got the ball, ran down, kick a field goal. That's 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then that happened in the second half as well, where there was a penalty, a horrible penalty, gives Casey
That
the
one
ball again.
that one
to
play
score a
with the
touchdown.
field goal kept it a close game. Otherwise, the Chargers
It
would have
looks
pulled
like
away.
It really wasn't.
Yeah.
Because the Chargers stomped them last
Yep.
night. Stomped them. You thought, okay, they're going to run the ball. Jimmy,
I don't listen to much sports radio, but I like Rich Eisen,
okay, I do love that guy.
and all he talked about is how much the
funny
Chargers were going to run. And he like had stats about how much Herbert's quit throwing over the last year, and how they're going to run, and then they came out and threw the shit
And out of his own mouth last night, because he's the one calling
Yeah,
the game.
yeah.
He's like, yep, I didn't see this one. And who did? Because that's all they were about. Run. And then he goes out there, and Justin was dropping dimes.
Yeah, he had a
But
good
still,
stat line.
You know, we've talked about this though, college and in the pro. Those first drives, the teams look flawless in that first drives.
And then the defense tightens up, said, okay,
That's enough of that.
whoops, there's enough of that. It didn't happen in the Cowboys game first half.
I'll tell you what, though,
they didn't
that game-
correct.
The Eagles defense just gave them how they don't
That'll probably be the best you see the Cowboys play all season.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe
I'm
not.
not saying that they're not going to win. I'm just saying like they came out like we got to prove everybody wrong, and
it
they
was an
still
eye-opener.
couldn't win.
It was an eye opener of again.
The
we
spitting
can score
incident.
points. We can score points. But
Jalen Carter spits at
Yeah.
and on Dak. If you drag the film back a little bit more than what was
Yeah,
shown,
the whole
you'll
Dak
see Dak
spit at the ground.
spitting on the ground towards him. And
Yeah,
then
I heard Dak's explanation, and who he spits a bunch, but to say that wasn't directed still, which whatever.
he was looking at him. It's like me looking at you and then spitting towards you and laughing and smirking.
Right.
He's like, all right, man, you want to spit towards me?
I just,
I'm a man.
yeah.
And he walked up right to him and he was like, how about this? That's how that went down.
But one
Dak
spit
made a
on
gesture.
and one spit at the ground.
Yep.
That'd be like, I'm going to punch you and then actually punching you.
That's
so
the same scenario.
I
again.
agree with you, but I mean, like, as
It's
far
a
as
bitch
the
move.
letter of the law goes,
Right.
You have an argument. We can stand within arm's length of each other and say whatever the heck you want. Now you want to step in my space and do something?
It gets hot. I can get hot. You control me. There's certain things that
Oh,
are
yeah.
my button, and we can talk about it from here to there. But as soon as you're gonna get me. You
The
control
worst
me.
part is that Dak did that and got him. Which, to be fair, he shouldn't have been that close to the huddle anyway.
Never. He shouldn't have been across the line.
He kind of
Should not have
started
been
it,
across the
but
line.
Dak escalated it. But like, he got their best defensive player kicked out of the game, and they
smart.
still couldn't win.
If he did it on purpose, then it was brilliant.
It was just like fishing. Really.
It really was. But in the end of the day, what did it do?
Hey, anybody spits on you or any of us, we walk out this door and somebody does it. What are you doing? You're folding their teeth down their throat.
And you're going to
Dak
jail.
just put his hands down and looked at the ref and pointed.
Yeah.
And then was like,
Throw a
boop.
flag. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
It was smart.
Go take a shower.
Yeah, get a running back that can average more than 3 yards a
That's
carry.
true.
Yeah. They don't. Their defense looked all right.
Their defense
Holding Bar-
actually looked okay.
Dude, A.J. Brown wasn't even at the game. Smith
Yeah.
was.
One catch.
It was
I
a
think
weird-
AJ Brown had.
It's week one. It's week one. It was a weird game.
With, what, 2 minutes left even? he
Yeah,
had
I
the
think
one
like
catch.
gave him a free gift catch just to.
A.J. Brown was wild. Jalen, I played against the dude in our work league, and he had Jalen and I had Dak. So I get to work the next day, and he's like, "Yeah, 27 points." I'm like, "Yeah, I got 7." And,
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Let's look at the rest of your lineup." It's a 16-team league, so it's
16.
thin. 1-6. It's thinner than you. It's thin.
There's no, if you want, hey, I picked up Jackson Dart for my backup QB.
Stay off my picks. Oh man, that investment in short-term investing,
Yeah, you got 7.82 points
it's not great.
to 24.28.
That's not
points.
great.
No.
Out of a QB.
But look at the running backs that he has. He goes down.
he has
to-
a third string running back.
He has Tootin from Jacksonville, a third string running back that he has to put in the lineup this week because he has nobody else.
You guys both left the bench hanging. You had 20 on the bench.
Yeah, with
And he
Williams.
left 19 and a half on the bench.
Would you ever start? Those days are going to happen where you start a guy
Hey,
and
there's going to be
somebody
a
on the
week
bench.
where your bench is going to score more than your starters.
Oh yeah. Or if you're me, it's every week.
without those without those touchdowns from Williams, that's not 20. It's 5.
That's true.
But hey, you would play the game. That's why we play the game. I'd like to get into the games tomorrow because we do have a handful. I've got a short-term investment that I need to get to after the show. So we've got an accelerated plan today.
My plan was to go college first, then NFL, but we went the other way, so that's fine.
I think we're going to have to do
That's fine.
NFL today and
You know,
see.
nobody in the national media picked Denver to win their division, but I think both of you guys did.
Yes, I do.
That division's going to be.
I think
watched
I think
Justin
Dan
last
Patrick
night.
was the only one. So we did it first, though.
When Justin came up,
Denver hasn't played yet,
Peyton Manning,
but still.
I think Eli, Drew Brees, all those guys never won a playoff game until year 5. And they're Hall of Famers. And Justin has had this coach and this OC and that OC, and he just never won a playoff game. Boy, if dude looks like he's ready to. I always liked the kid. The kid can throw a football.
Oh yeah.
And that team is kind of cursed for playoffs. Pip did it to him. It was there before he was there.
Yeah, they're like the West Coast Dolphins over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sure are.
Yeah.
They sure are. They're great during. They can be great, and then it's gross the playoffs. But Justin, you got Justin, who's a grown ass man now, and he's got his baby
Even with that
shoes
name,
on
yeah.
his mama's mantle. Now he's got his own. He got Bo. That division is gonna be tough. Pat ran it. The KC was the king, and they're still the king.
And they are. It's notorious. They always start really slow.
But now there's some competition in that division. Now it's not. Oh yeah, we're gonna win.
Yeah,
by
they're not going to
13.
win 15 games this year. Kansas
Good luck-
City,
good
no
luck to
way.
that.
Yeah,
And
no
then
way.
Bo and that team, good luck. You have to play both those guys twice. And then you hope that you don't have you exhale because you're playing the Raiders, and then they get up for that game. I don't believe in doofers, but in conference.
No, but divisional
in
games.
division,
Those
Yeah.
division games are
the
stupid
Redskins
sometimes.
at the worst and the Cowboys at the best, you could always throw it out the window. The Giants and the Eagles, any of those. That whole division, a team could be a 15-point dog. Good luck. Don't
I
ever.
watched enough
don't do
Jets games to know that. Yep.
You have to know to not push the button because you want to. Like, oh man, 6.5. This is a deal. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, no short-term investing on division games. Doesn't seem.
The Dolphins and the Bills, and
My division, how the Steelers run 8-0, and then
that's another one. The
Then
in
2 or 3
division
games, and then-
games are hard to play.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, the Browns will come alive.
Leave it
just,
alone.
just
Leave
to-
it alone.
Yeah.
Oh man, 18.5 points, and they win outright. Your season's on fire. Your season's on fire. When I call you George, when I say the word George, how do you feel? Like, do you get weird tingles, or is there any sensation?
no.
Okay, I'm gonna say a few words, and you tell me how you feel. Okay. Toyota, watermelon, Franklin,
Oranges.
George, tummy capes.
I really feel like you're
Pizzas.
trolling me to say something right now.
I'm just asking you if any of those make you feel a certain way.
You buy oranges.
Watching your wife from a closet with another man, interracial activities.
Oh, Frankie Button's ears are burning.
Wow. So you've done this.
I'm just saying things to get a response from you, like those blotter cards that you show somebody.
Sure.
That's
It's a
what
bat.
I just.
No, it's a butterfly.
Yeah, this is a GMF blotter.
So you want to go through and do picks?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
absolutely.
do some picks.
I'm 2-0, but I just got to say that one more time. That might be the last time I'm leading this for the entire year. So
Wow.
He is winning, Mark.
I am.
He
Not
gets
at
to-
many things in life, but this currently I
You
win.
could
We're all winners in life. We woke up today.
bet the unders week 1. You could bet the dogs week 1. We'll look at next week and say, okay, well, I think it's 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you've got a pretty good understanding of where the team is. And Dallas, if you want to, whatever you watch week 1, don't think that's the real value of the team.
First
This
of all,
week
this week 1 is technically like the week 3 of preseason.
of preseason.
Because they always played their starters like for the first half. Now you don't have that, so none of them are playing. So this is technically like
It's true.
that
I
week
agree.
3
That's
of-
why the unders come in. If
Yeah.
you watch Mahomes miss guys by 3 feet last night, not really a lot, but enough to where they didn't catch the ball.
Timing,
now,
man.
now you're in
It's
game
not- the
time. You're
timing's
in
not
game
there,
time
bro.
play, and they're not in game time in their mind.
But people see Kansas City, Kansas City, champion, and they think they're going to get midseason form in week 1. And Pat's running around looking like RG3 with the Redskins, can't get out of bounds and getting baptized. And then he does it again in the fourth quarter. Oh, I never get the wrinkle. And he's getting freight trained. I was like, wow, man, when did RG3
That
come
thing
out of
came
retirement?
close, so I did see like at the end that if Herbert doesn't scramble for that 13-yard, then Kansas City gets the ball back with 2 minutes, and I think we've seen that story 106
It
times.
was 2 minutes to go. Herbert was running all over the place
Yeah.
last night. They had a 20.
How do you let him get? He scramble for 27 yards on a 3rd and 13.
He's not a scrambler. He's a rich man's Marino.
Yeah,
You know,
and
so
then
you're
he
like, I
took
don't
off.
expect him to run, and then off he goes. They had
I
a
don't know if Dan Marino's ever had a 13-yard runner.
No, I remember as a
Brady
kid, a couple
Marino,
times he
they
scored
were
rushing
statues.
touchdown, and you're just like, what?
He was
Could
out
you-
of breath.
Could you imagine that? Man, it was Manning, it was Brady, and Marino. There were statues back there. They
Yeah.
were just concrete. They're not
Marino's
moving anywhere.
knees were blown out in this first couple. But watching the worst out of those three is watching Brady run because he always looked like he was running in quicksand. He'd come flying around the corner. He'd have 30 yards in front of him, and he'd make it 4 yards before he was smothered. And you're like, well, how did that happen?
Yeah, it's not Michael Vick.
All right, first game on the docket, we got Bucks Falcons.
Okay. What do you think?
Oh, I think the Bucks.
Okay.
I think
Mark?
I agree, but and then when I say that, this is also
Oh, he agrees.
that week
Uh-oh, I
that
mean-
the Falcons. What are they doing? What are they doing? They have talent too. Bucks have talent, but a lot of that talent's on the bench.
So if all things were even,
If
and
all
we can
things are
stop
even-
talking about week 1, like
I'll
I've been
take
talking about.
Mayfield over Penix every single time right now.
You would think right
Right now, I
Right
agree
now.
with you. So we all like the Bucks.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'm Bucks on that.
The big number,
47.5.
47.5.
I'd go under on that for
We
sure.
keep wanting to.
That's 27-21. That's
I could see
You know,
that
but this
happening,
24
This is the
23.
one game that
but it's a divisional game.
Penix is the truth. I watched his collegiate career.
Yeah, you've been hyping him.
But the guy
Coaching staff in Atlanta, though.
this might be the
Maybe-
game that I go the
maybe-
over on it.
All right. So Mark likes the over.
You said go opposite of Mark. Heard that.
Okay. Well, he just did tell you take the other side. 47.5. I buy it down to 46.5. 24-23. I'm a winner. If you leave it alone, you're a loser. Look, man, take the other $10. If it's a $100 bet, don't be stubborn and cut your nose off to spite
So
your
I'm betting
face.
the over.
So he's going to bet the over, but he's going to bet it
He's
at
currently
47
putting
and a
it
half.
in the-
He'll leave
Currently, it's in there.
No,
I'm gonna keep. No, I have a parlay that's going to be with all these.
He's not going to move the number. He's going to leave it at 47 and a half.
Yep.
And when it goes 24-23 next week, that's I
So
told
he's going.
you so.
He's going over. Yeah, and it goes. Yeah.
27-20. By the oh my God bless him.
And the Bucks to win.
Bean, it doesn't cost
Boom.
him on a $10 bet. He just boomed it. He just did it.
I
He
didn't
just
bet
boomed
yet.
it.
Why doesn't he just take a $2 difference and buy the point? 1 point and get it to 47. So if it's 27-20, 24-23, you're a winner instead of being a loser. Nope. Let it ride, baby.
That's what I'm doing. Watch.
God bless.
I am putting
Okay.
it out there to
And then
you,
he'll hit the
everybody else
deposit button,
do what I don't
and
do.
I hit the withdrawal
See,
button.
now the next game is another divisional game, and this one I could see taking the over. Okay, it's Cincinnati Cleveland. I could see a 35-14, and right there it gets you 49. Because Cincinnati's going to put some points up.
Agreed.
Even if it's week one. You
Even
saw
if it's
them in
week one.
preseason,
And they let Joe play the first half.
and they
against
looked
Washington.
like they're one of the only teams I saw that legit looked ready to take
that
the
offense
field.
is ready to go.
Yeah.
Man, I've already got 14 parlay going right now.
That has nothing to do with the
the
tequila last night.
over, and Cincinnati to win.
Cincinnati, I'll
Yeah,
lay the,
I'll
lay
go
the number here.
Cincy.
I'm going Cincy.
I'm going Cincy. We're the trifecta
So
of
far, so
Cincy's.
far, yeah.
The number's 47.5. The Bengals D is not great. I don't know about the weather, and you need to check that out before. If you're going to make a bet that's worth a bet, look at the weather first, please. Do yourself that.
Especially with raining.
Raining.
Throwing that ball is
The
not-
Miami game, the Notre Dame Miami game last week, it was downpouring. It was the buckets were coming down, and the number crashes. But
But I'm placing this bet when we're done with this.
okay, I don't know.
So
about
it's going to be 63 at kickoff.
okay.
Partly cloudy. That's beautiful football weather. That's Cincy putting up 5 touchdown weather.
Bean Air. Thanks a
AccuBean.
lot for
Bean you weather forecast.
board. Nice.
Man, this is going to be like a 20-leg parlay by the end of this.
How about Miami
Indianapolis.
and Indy? Last week we didn't get into the games, but we were chomping
didn't.
at the bit to look at some of these plays. Cincy is a play.
That's
we'll
one
get
of
to
the
Denver in a
that,
second.
if I'm gonna short term invest, I almost feel like we should do the eliminator, us three.
Yeah.
See how far, because I would take Cincy. I think that's about one of the safest picks this
I
opening
like
week.
that idea. I'd like to do that.
I'm gonna go Miami over Indy because
Same.
I think Indy's gonna be fired up. You got the Irsay Ring of Honor. He died. Everybody they're hyping that, but I'm gonna go opposite everything I heard on Rich Eisen because he was how far off he was from the Chiefs game. Over under on that's 46.5. Miami does not score a lot of points in the first couple weeks of the season the last few years, so I don't.
But that Indy D.
I'm not going to add this game into my parlay, but I think it's still Miami, and I do believe the under also.
Now, Miami is a dog as far as the
Yeah, the
book
line
is
the line's
concerned.
gone back and forth this week.
Even right here.
I've got 1.5 to the Colts.
If you could get Miami when the tide goes out, and you
Isn't
can,
that more of just a pick 'em and not worry about the
yeah,
line?
you take a money line for sure. The Philadelphia game was
They're
it went
both
from
minus 110.
5.5 to 8.5 in a day. So if you had bet Philly minus 5.5, you would have lost. They won by 4. I was screaming at you last week. Money line, money line, money
Yeah.
line. Okay? So here's it. It isn't me just being me, humbly speaking. It's the facts, man. Take a money line instead of laying the number if you can and doesn't hurt too much. What's the fun in betting a team that's minus 450 to win? You have to win. You have to bet 450 to win 100. You have to bet $5 to win 1.25. So kind of takes the steam out.
Yeah.
Because it's why am I watching
Well,
this
you
for
could tell
$1?
it's a short thing. I was learning all of that when I was in the app. I was like, negative whatever. I put $1. I went 10 cents
Yep.
to the dollar. I'm like, that's lame.
But that money line comes in, and the cover and the spread doesn't.
Then there's crazy ones that I saw, like $10 would get you $800 if it hit. And
They
it
have
makes
a
me
bunch
like,
of those preloaded bets.
Yes, and those are all suckers.
They are.
no,
all-
I made
I
my
had a
own. Like I
buddy,
was
he-
looking at one that I wanted to.
Well, like you were saying, you thought those are all you could do until you could make your own. I had a buddy the same way last year when I was doing something. He's like, "What? I thought I could only take what
Yep.
they had available." I'm like,
yeah,
"Heck
Murdoch's
no."
like, no, no.
yeah.
Yeah, we were texting. You're like, I like this one, and I was like,
I
no.
actually like that. There was a lot of sucker ones, but that one I was looking at had the most. It had Williams scoring 2 touchdowns in it, and he freaking did.
Plus 1,500. You know, it's 15 to
Yeah.
1. You know, what's the chances that
Like,
he's going to
shit.
score twice? What you should do is you look. If you just want to throw $1 on a game because you're sitting with your buddies and you're watching a game and you bet $1, okay, cool, man. Bet your $1.
Well, instead of doing 10 and 1, I would do them across. You know what I
But
mean?
if you actually want to have some fun with it and you want to take a stab at it for $1, then look at each game like we're doing and say, okay, the Miami Colts game, I think Johnny Taylor's going to get right tomorrow. I think that he probably scores a touchdown, an anytime touchdown. So we look at that. What is that prop, Mark?
Anytime
Can you
touchdown?
find that the anytime touchdown for the Dolphins? We go game by game, and then we look.
Jonathan Taylor
Jonathan Taylor, yep.
minus 165.
So that's betting $16.50 to win 10. Against your defense, Johnny was the man last year. If there's a
He's gonna
touchdown,
score, even if he gets
maybe,
30 yards
maybe.
rushing.
But you have to make that assessment on your own and think of which position is going to get exploited. Where's the weak link? Where can you land on instead of just taking Jamar Chase to score a touchdown?
Or Tyreek
you know,
Hill
Denzel
at
Ward,
plus 125.
who is?
Tyreek Hill.
Okay. If you think that he's going to get over the top and score, they want to establish him back on the
Right.
team. Waddle's going to, with the attention going over to Hill, Waller's out. My boy Darren Waller's
yeah, he
out.
is.
I guess he hurt his hip when he was getting his walker out from the.
I tell you what
From the
though.
trunk.
Here's another one too. I mean, if Daniel Jones gets to throw the ball at all,
Danny Jones to rush a touchdown. How about him to?
well, Michael Pittman to have a touchdown, plus 225.
So he's 2.25 to 1.
So I mean,
a dog.
he's the man for them.
He used to be the man for them. He's still the man, but he's not. You got to find your spot. So you find something and you say, "Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that." I think the Bucs are great. Who do you think is going to score a touchdown with the Bengals game? Is it Jamar Chase? Is he going to get
I
right?
mean,
How about Chase Brown?
Chase Brown is.
Chase Brown's going to.
I feel like that one you could pretty much pick them.
So you put that with you exploit, you do your best. It's all a crapshoot anyway. But if you can use some education, say, okay, I like that. The Saints look at the game after game after game. As we break these down, maybe there's something that's attractive to you. Now, Bean, you make your own 4-team prop bet
If you
instead
want
of
to waste
taking
money,
the
I'll tell you
preloaded.
that because I mean I waste it obviously, but I have a friend that is
Looks just like you.
really, really good, and he bets some money. And he always says,
That was well done.
player props are for suckers.
They're suckers. It's a sucker bet.
Because again, you make that bet,
I agree with
he
him.
might get hurt first play.
I
Yeah, but
agree.
there's also some almost guarantees in
Well,
football.
again,
Some-
injuries.
But you can't handicap
True.
an injury.
Yep.
You're
Xavier
right.
Worthy last night to have 2 catches, and he
Yeah.
gets hurt in play
was
3.
it Frankie in our show
Yeah.
league? Like,
Yeah.
God damn it!
And a couple of the guys that we watch online, that are huge bettors, they say the same thing.
Yeah.
Player props
just-
are for suckers. Obviously, they come in. They come in.
And
I do
enjoy it. You're at a party and you're like, all right, who's going to score the first touchdown? I can put a $5 or a $10 bill out there, and
Yep.
just
Like
for the sake of watching a fish F. You're just doing it to do it.
Last year, Cincinnati gets into overtime. I have a Gesicki that needing one more catch. Boom, they went to overtime. He gets it. Sweet. I won $600.
Damn.
But if they didn't go to overtime,
The
Vic-
prop bets are for suckers.
but
Okay.
it's fun.
It is
If you-
fun, and
if
that's
you-
the point of it, right? It's entertainment.
If you have no problem wasting the money, that is.
You
the
go to a
fun
casino
part.
and you pull a lever.
That's right.
Yeah, it's way less fun.
I-
I'd much rather be like, is he going to throw for 200 yards?
It's nice to look down and you see, you know, a 16 parlay like for $10 and it pays out $2,000. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's better odds than playing the lotto.
We have a different dynamic, and your buddy's right to a lot of those points, Mark. I agree that, you know, make a play, but if you make it thin, you know, the big parlays, you're
Well, you also know that I've talked about him a lot through the years. And every week you see he sends me all the text messages, $400 here, $600 here, 400. I mean, I'll have 7 or 8 of those a day on Sundays. And he's good. I was with him one time when the company that he bets through, they called him and said, do you know something we don't know? Because he won every bet that he was placing.
he makes like first half plays.
He
and
bets the halves,
second
like
half
first
plays.
halves
He
and
doesn't
second
even
halves. He
like
doesn't
play
do
the
the
whole
games.
game. He's
First
his
half and
position
second
is
halves. He's like, the second halves are the best. You get to watch those teams play the whole first half. You see how the game's playing out.
Yeah, normally they don't change much.
And
yeah,
they don't, the
I'm-
second half, they don't even adjust it really at
Most-
all.
it's-
It's free money.
yeah.
take advantage of that.
Don't get me started though. I've never had that app, and it was like place your first bet and get 150. It's
Sure.
literally the first bet, and it has to be a minimum amount. Even though I made the minimum amount, I did it across bets, so it didn't count. And I didn't get it. And I also, if one of you guys would have sent me an invite, or I would have texted you
Yeah.
first, you guys would have got $50. So I'm a little pissed at Hard Rock. I think it's anyway.
I got down the rabbit
digress.
hole, and forgive me, the Dolphins and the Colts.
Yeah. So
Um,
are we
I
all
think
all fins on that?
It's Dolphins.
I'm Dolphins all way. All the way.
Dolphins.
Here's a hard one for the wrong reasons. Vegas, New England. I think under all day. It's 46 and a half, or I'm sorry, 44 and a half.
44 right now, currently on Hard Rock.
Vabril. I can't even say his name right.
Roman noodles.
Yeah.
Yep.
He shaved his, it messed me up. He shaved his goatee. Now he looks like a.
You think his superpower's gone?
No, I just know that he likes to play smash mouth, low scoring.
That's a nice game. 44 and a half. You buy a couple of points. 44 and a half. It's not near 47. 27, 24, 23, 27, 20. So you're going to have to buy 3 points to get north of, and there's no value there for me. But I do like the under. I don't.
Well, Vegas is coming across the country. New England's fired up.
And they're coming across the
coach.
country with
New
a
QB.
practice squad.
Yeah, so I'm going to go New England.
Geno Smith and two wide receivers.
Gino wasn't that bad in Seattle.
Yeah, but he's not Tom Brady. He's not going to
No.
make his wide receivers great.
No,
But
that's
he
true.
also, in Seattle, had, you know, a receiving crew that
Yeah, DK at Jigba. He
Yeah.
had Lockett. Tends to be pretty good when you're throwing
true.
to those 3 guys. And
And
he
he-
does not have those 3.
he does not.
Corey Myers doesn't want to be there. NC State,
Amari
what
just
up, baby?
retired.
Cooper said, no, I'm out.
Yeah, Amari just
I'm just gonna go
retired
ahead and
yesterday.
I was like, you know what?
You know
I'll
what?
take a year.
I don't want to go 2 in 15.
He knows.
He's out.
So
Yeah.
he's happy to be back on the team
They
that
have
drafted him.
practice squad.
And, all right, I'm tapping out.
Practice squad.
So we all
games.
New England on that too?
New England.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
New England. What's the money line on that?
New England by 2.5.
Money line's minus 145.
Yeah. So that's going to be in my bet.
It's in mine right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Here's another.
got a
Here's
5-teamer.
another not great versus worse. You got Arizona, New Orleans.
Until you show me otherwise, it's everything
Arizona.
against New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm
New
going to go
Orleans.
Arizona, but neither one of those teams I think are going to be.
They named Spencer Rattler the starting quarterback, so be ready.
Timo Mahomes is playing.
I love Chris Olave.
Arizona
runs
by
around.
Arizona by 6.5.
Yeah, because
Kamara?
Spencer
But Arizona's not great
love
either,
Kamara.
though.
But-
Kamara
yeah,
is so
Kamara-
undervalued, period.
He has grandchildren. I like Alvin Kamara.
He's still playing. I know.
I've
What?
got him on one of my teams, dude. But I'm serious. I mean, he's a grandpa.
He's a poor man, Marshall Falk.
He's a.
He catches and runs
He
like
does.
there's no tomorrow.
But
Mark's
he's
But who's
team.
going to give him the ball?
Oh, sorry. Mark's team versus the Jets. Steelers, Jets.
and you don't think that's rigged? How is that not? How do you not talk about it? They trade quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And somehow
And
they're
it's week
opening
one?
with a new coach in New York.
I mean, it was done on
37
purpose,
and a
right?
half.
Because it's an armpit game.
I can't as much like part of me is like New coach for
not
the
touching
Jets.
it.
They hate Aaron.
No.
But
That's the yuckiest game on the board.
yeah,
this
but I
weekend.
mean, like even a pick. Like
yeah.
I don't even know where to
I'll
go
go
with
the
that.
Steelers
I'm gonna
defense.
go
I
with the Steelers, but I could see the Jets pulling a rah.
I
Get
can see that
together.
happening, but I think if there's one game that Aaron Rodgers is going to say, I'm going to be Aaron Rodgers, this game is on the books to say
He's done some
he-
week one
he wants
things.
to give a big middle finger when he walks off that field.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Yeah. It's
We're all in agreement here.
I am, but I'm not betting it. It's not going in my.
That's the worst game.
It is.
I feel like that's the preseason game, the only one on TV, and you're like, oh man, this
Guess
sucks.
I'm
but
the Hall
I
of
need
Fame
to
Bowl.
bet it.
You're like,
That's what that
yay.
is. We got the Rogers of Fame Bowl.
Giants, Commanders. I think Commanders all day.
Here's your chance to troll. Stick the lure. Put the Rapella in the water.
45.5.
I've been waiting for it. Oh man, you know what? Your command skins really look good,
No, I'm
man.
gonna take the
They
Commanders
look-
over the
They
Giants.
look good, man. Neighbors made. He's not quite healthy. You
I'm
gonna
not
believe
touch
any of
game
that?
Either betting, but I'm
If
Washington.
you were gonna bet, and I don't bet on my own team, Washington at home. Again, well, Russ put it on us last year.
I know.
That
Yeah,
moon
I
ball,
know.
I know.
the
We
moon
beat
ball
you
to
guys.
Pickens.
We beat you guys last
That
year.
was crooked too, by
That's
the way.
okay. It's a W.
Yeah, he came out and was like, "Woo, scoreboard, baby!" I was like, "You fucking cheater!" He's like, "Well, win some, lose some, scoreboard. On to the next one," and just dips. God.
So
All right, you cheater.
you Washington also?
Yeah, I'm Washington.
I don't think
also.
we've disagreed yet.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's very weird.
Carolina, Jacksonville.
Well, let's talk.
This is another poopy game that I wouldn't
betting
touch
on
with the
this one.
10-foot. You are?
Yes, I am.
Ooh,
I am going Carolina for the win.
I say Carolina dog of the week. What up, bruh?
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have no faith in Jacksonville.
it's a sexy dog. I
Plus-
get
plus 155.
Chuba Hubbard runs the ball. Dowdle gets to run the ball. They got Leggett, and you know they.
This would be
there's
the
not
one.
a lot he's thrown to.
I'm going to pick Carolina. This is the one time I'm going to trust Bryce this season. And if he screws me week one, then
I mean, let's put it this way: it's in Jacksonville, and it's 3.5. So if it was in Carolina, Carolina's going to be 3.5. Why can't Carolina win in Jacksonville? They're the.
Jacksonville's done nothing the last 2 years to warrant. Neither has Carolina, if we're being real. That's what I mean. Like to me, this is another crap game.
Trevor does have beautiful hair.
He
You
does.
know, that's about all. Because
I think if he cuts his hair, they might break
it.
He's
He
just
should focus-
regressed and regressed.
He should think about more
Like my
commercials for
hairline,
hair product.
Just regress.
Yeah, yeah.
Called
You're
Trey
not going to
Palomalo.
sell a lot of shampoo, Mark. That's true. You're not going to get out there and be like, "Hey,
People
I
don't
got
eat the
something
food
to
I
sell
cook
you."
because I'm thin. Exactly. Like you don't trust a skinny chef.
Right.
You know.
If you came out and said, "Hey, Murdoch, I got you a great menu tonight," I'm like, "Look, man,
Are you making it or do you just own the restaurant?
is there somebody else actually preparing it? Let me see that waist. I want to see somebody that can't see their shoes all the way." Now we're talking.
So yeah,
Trevor
I'll
wins.
go Carolina with you guys. I kind of want to break that, but I just don't trust Jacksonville.
And I like the under. That's 46 and a half. I will buy that
Yes.
to 47 and a half, maybe even 48 and a half.
Right now it's 47 on mine.
Okay. So I pay a point and a half. I
Yeah.
get it over 48 and a half. That's a sexy bet.
I'm not going to
Here,
go with
here
that.
to me is the other lock of the week:
It's the lock of the week.
Tennessee versus Denver.
That's I
Denver
agree.
all day, and twice on Sunday.
I agree.
And it's a rookie. And
Minus
for the reasons that we've.
450, by the way.
Is it?
Minus 450.
8.5 points. Denver's favored by.
Yeah. That's
That's a big number.
a
still.
big number. And if you leave it like that, a 7-point win, they're winning by 10. And they kick a field goal.
Field goal.
You're doomed. You're
Yeah.
doomed. And it's just week one. I'm not taking anything with 8.5 points.
No, that's the biggest one of the week too, by a lot.
Well, Philly was 8.5 points at
Okay.
kickoff. So, and you watch what happened. You know,
Yeah, that
Dallas
was-
scores first. Now it's 7 plus the 8.5. You're a 16-point. You have to find 16 points.
By the way, also, that's another great point. Because, you know, in my league that I have for money picking them, it locks right when the first week when it comes out. I had them at 6.5. So it went from 6.5 to 8.5.
Yeah, man. Public pushes that number
That's
up.
why you want to make a bet as soon as the lines come out.
That's going to favor you for sure. And if you think that it's going to go the other way, you got to wait. You got to wait.
San Francisco, Seattle.
what WTF CMC is he going to do it to me again this year?
I wouldn't trust.
I can't trust it. I need Public Enemy playing. Can't trust it.
Yeah, when
No,
Frankie
no,
Buttons was
no.
in the chat last night,
You
like,
can't trust
is he
it.
starting or not? I was like, I can't believe you drafted him.
You can't trust
I
it.
can't believe you got him.
Risk versus reward. I listen to him talk, and you look in his eyes, and you hear what he says.
Well, I'm sure he wants it.
He really feels like, no, I'm good. I just, I have history. So I just, then when we felt like he's saying all the right things, maybe he doesn't play again this year. And that's why you go grab the backup. You
See,
have to handcuff CMC with the backup if you
Yeah.
draft him.
San Francisco's done a lot of letting down too. Like, not the Seattle's.
Prop bet on this game. Here's a target. You will look at it. We just mentioned it. Looking at a game, finding the opportunity. If you're looking for a prop, who's going to catch the ball in San Francisco? I mean, they're playing the Seahawks. That doesn't exactly threaten me. I'm not shivering in me timbers, in me boots, thinking about Seattle.
Who's QB in there now?
In Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Darnold.
That's right.
So Brock Purdy has CMC, who may play, may not play. If you bet on that, you're
going with receptions.
Yeah, this game is another game I'd stay.
receptions.
There's only 3 players available at this moment.
The play of the week.
Kittle to have 4.5.
That's sexy.
Jennings to have 4.5. Pearsall
There.
3.5.
Ricky,
Does he catch 4 balls?
Ricky Pearsall.
He catches 4 balls.
Sure, in the first half.
Yeah, I'm
Ricky-
gonna go Seattle.
Ricky,
I mean,
They
I'm gonna
had-
go San Francisco.
they had
excuse me.
Ayuk and Jennings. Last week, he scored almost half of his total fantasy points. Well, a third in one
In
game.
one game.
So
Yeah.
Ricky was just a stud as a rookie. When people went down, it's ball. Go look. Go see what he was catching in his rookie year, not being a part of the plan at the beginning of the year. And they're like, oh wow. And he goes out there and he went to where? Florida. Florida today, baby.
Oh yeah, we're getting to college in just a minute. Yeah.
Florida. But Ricky, I like Ricky tomorrow to
You guys going San Francisco also?
I am going San Francisco.
yes.
Okay.
I will go San Francisco. You can
4
take the money
games
line
left.
there too.
Here's one of the hardest to me. Of
Yeah,
the
this'll be tough.
Detroit, Green Bay.
This will be tough.
Green,
Screaming about
Green
an
Bay
over.
by 1.5, so it's an even game basically. 47.5. This could go way over. This might be one of the few games that I would be confident in going
is Goff
over.
going to miss balls like Pat did last night, like every quarterback did over the weekend so far because it's week 1? You have to factor that in.
You do.
But the defense last night, the Chargers, they just blew when Kelsey scored. The safety comes down, and he's running with Travis, and he lets go of Travis, and there's no one behind him. And so he goes and doubles the guy that is already covered. And he's like, oh, shoot. And it's a touchdown because, oopies, the guy just made, whoops, my bad. That was on me. But that's a week 1. You don't do that. You don't let a guy run by you and then go to cover a dude that already has a guy on him. Whoops. Oopies. So what's the oopies going to be tomorrow? The defense is going to make mistakes.
I'm going to go Green Bay.
Mark?
Well,
I think
I
their new
had-
acquisition is
I
going to.
had Detroit in that my big money league, and I did switch it to Green Bay, so I'm going Green Bay.
Oh, I think Murdoch's going Detroit. I think we got our
I am.
first. But yeah,
I am. Maybe this a little biased.
I could see Mike coming out and
I got JMO. I got Jameson Williams as another short-term investment. I went and bought his auto rookies numbered light. His production's been going up and up. He's still got everybody on board. You'd lose your OC, which is a big deal. There's a lot. There's a lot there.
I just don't. I just.
Give me the Lions.
All right.
Is Micah going to be?
I don't know if he plays.
That's what I'm saying. Is
He's
gonna
gonna play.
Is he going to be a factor in that game at all?
Bean says that. I mean, he's just getting out of the coaches' meetings. Tell me
I
what's
am,
going
yeah,
on.
no.
Bean.
I think he only comes in on passing
Okay,
downs,
it's
but I
defense
think
for one. Baker Mayfield went across country and started a game last year, not even having to practice. So
That's true.
Houston, L.A.
Stafford
Rams.
is
Not-
just out of surgery. That guy, he's not really out of surgery.
Houston is so.
but I love Matt Stafford.
Man, that's
Huge
it.
fan.
If Stafford can, he's Marino. If he can wheel himself out there, he'll be able to. He's gonna.
He carried the Lions on his back,
He's
and with a
broken
bad
back.
shoulder, with a
Yeah,
bad
shoulder,
everything,
yeah.
and go. So you can't argue the grit and determination.
Yeah,
but
I just can't see
that was
Houston.
10 years ago. No.
I'm gonna go Rams, even though I feel like it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna go Rams.
No Christian Kirk, no Joe Mixon. You got Damon Pierce and Nick Chubb. You've got Nico Collins. Sexy. Give me Houston.
Oh, okay, Mark.
I'm going Rams. Not betting on it, but I'm going Rams.
And another game that I wouldn't touch because it's
This would be
is
the
a
most
pick 'em.
entertaining game to watch
Yeah.
of the week. One of them
Baltimore Buffalo.
with the history that they have. It's in Buffalo.
It's in Buffalo. The two last MVPs.
It's a pick 'em.
It's a pick 'em. Over and under is 50. I haven't seen anything that high.
That's a big number.
That's
So
a
I got to take the
big
under.
number.
Just
Man,
it's
those
week
two
one.
teams, though.
Yeah, I know. But you have to do it as a blanket. I can't pick. We talked about this last week.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can't
but
have.
I agree with you. But there's also some, I feel like, exceptions that make the rule like this.
This may be one of those. 27-24, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that an
that would
easy
be
number to
easy
land on?
for them too. And the
that-
Cowboys, Eagles almost got there in the first half.
Well, 50.5, there's your number, because that's what they think. 27-24,
Yeah.
Right around there, yeah.
there's the number. And it's a 50.5. So if you like, would you buy it down to 48 and a half, 47 and a half? You just move the number a little bit so you have.
I'm gonna pick Buffalo because they're at home. Even though I hate both, those are two of my most teams I just can't stand, and I hope Baltimore wins. But I think Buffalo is probably gonna take it.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I think it's gonna be close. I could see it being like 31-28. I almost might go over if.
Okay.
if in a
Well, it
short
sounds
term
like you're
invest.
over. So the over is you're picking this one game as the anomaly.
I think it will be.
Okay.
I hope maybe I'm wrong and it's a defensive
I
slugfest and
like
it's
your-
10-6. But
I like how adamant you are. It makes me happy. I get excited. Mark, are you
I am taking the under,
okay?
and I'm taking Baltimore.
Holy-
now we're splitting it up a little bit. All right, okay. Final game of the week. That was Sunday night, Monday Night Football. Vikings Bears. I don't think this is a hard
Minnesota.
one. Even though a lot of you guys seem to be like real positive on Chicago. At least you were last
They
week.
have a lot of talent
They
around
do.
that man. They
I don't
put a
believe
lot
in
of talent.
William. I just haven't seen anything that makes me.
I agree.
I do, like everyone is just glazing it. Oh, he's the
I'm
best.
not
Oh,
a
he's going to be.
Caleb fan.
I just.
You are not,
I need
and
to see
neither of
it.
you are.
I need to see it. I haven't given up on him, but
Year one, when Bo and Drake and Jaden are
He really didn't crap on himself.
making strides, he had the sixth worst QBR in football.
I mean, in training camp, they talked about how they had to simplify the offense to basically pictures and numbers.
He's big man on campus. He wins the Heisman. He goes Matt Leinart and
His
is
own
doing nothing.
teammates
And,
really didn't like him. Come on.
well, because he's Josh Rosen. He's like, this is my blanking team.
Yep.
And I'm making this money in NIL. I'm going to be this, and he doesn't engage with you as a teammate. That's not the way to be. But this year they added even more.
Well, coaching is what I always talk about. They actually upgraded pretty significantly coaching wise.
And the line, they put money into the offensive line. So if not now, when?
They're going to be improved, but man, I think Minnesota has too much talent.
The fact that
Week
JJ
one.
makes me soft when I think about
Yeah,
other things.
I am not also a fan. This is the quarterbacks that I don't want anything to do with game.
In our shows league that I did not draft my team,
Oh, here
but I'm
comes
being
the
asked to
disclaimers.
manage the team that was given to
Mark,
me.
listen to this because when he's 7-1, 8 weeks into the season, that
The
will
team-
fade to the background.
I heard. Trust me, he's been complaining the whole time.
That's the first thing he said to me, like the night after the draft. I wasn't in there. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
I only take credit if we win.
Hey, I wasn't there either.
That's a
I'm
loose
very pleased with my
interpretation.
team.
That's loosely.
I'm
Yeah,
pleased.
man. I'm a team player. it's all about the company. So I'm a company man.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
I can't do that with JJ. I dropped JJ in our league.
Yeah.
I made 4 moves because
Oh, you've made 100 moves. I know.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm grabbing people off the.
So you're gonna go Bears?
Yeah, I am.
Ugh.
Same here. I'm going with Chicago.
All right. Last
home.
couple, we kind of started to split up there a little bit. All right.
Hawkinson. I haven't seen JJ play. He's a rookie that's in year 2. You heard him. He got hurt last year. He didn't get to play, so he's had a chance to watch a lot of film and throw a lot of footballs after he got healthy, but he hasn't seen a real
Yeah.
defense.
No,
You
I
can
don't
play against
disagree. I think this will be a sloppy game.
I like the under of this game.
Yeah.
This game does. I think the first team to
17-14.
The first team to 20 wins.
Yeah, I agree.
So if both teams don't get there to 20,
So who's your eliminator pick? We can run our own. We don't need a ESPN. I'm gonna lock in and say Bengals. And then again, every week we got to pick a different team. So
Correct. So once you pick the Bengals, you can't pick them again.
I'm taking Denver.
okay,
I'm going to take Denver.
Mark, what about you?
Taking New England.
Damn. Nice. Your face. Okay.
Nice job. Okay.
Can't pick them again.
Well, there's
So you don't want to pick him again.
yeah, you're not gonna.
Okay.
Well, there's our NFL week 1
Nice.
preview.
Nice. Cool.
We'll take a super quick break for hour 2. It will be college before we get out of here. Does that work?
Works for me if it works for you. It's all about them, though.
Sweet. Now
all
I get to
about
place
them.
my bet.
We'll be right back.
We talked about this last week because we're brilliant. Those guys both went to the Murdoch Short-Term Investment Fund. Really enjoy that. Fed into the translator. Transcript. Man, I better get them guys to this show so I can talk about me a little bit. Me. Is that choir practice? Nope. Dude, I'm going to go not wear clothes and be a rock star for the rest of my life until I die. Hashtag humble. I don't want to say I'm too good for that stuff. I'm hardcore. And I'm really modest.
And humble.
Hashtag humble.
Someone should probably explain to Murdoch what humble means.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
More AD
H.
Sports next on the BS Radio Network.
Inconceivable.
That's a good idea.
The weekend.
ADHD
3-teamer
Sports.
for $30.
I'm going to trim that to a short, I think, because have that out there for the world to hang on. So last week, anything surprise you college football wise? Not really.
I'm tired of saying week 1. You got to brace for the tsunami because you don't know what you're going to
You don't.
get.
That's what I mean. Like, did anything for the first major? I don't really see
Alabama
anything.
looked really lethargic.
They did, but I think their demise. It's a little early still to say that they're done, right? I think we gotta wait. They're 0-3, then we can go. Okay.
They're walking through Tuscaloosa with pitchforks and
Yeah, we're getting
torches though.
Saban's office out of storage.
Oh my God, that guy. He loves doing commercials. He does those commercials so well. You know that my other half.
He's Belichick. It was his
He
personality,
does.
and I hate it.
That's it. No showers after more than 5 minutes.
AT&T.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And if you were to watch Saban or Belichick with someone that's not familiar with sports, they would listen to that conversation and say, "Who the hell is that guy?
What am I?
What am I watching here? I don't. It's Black Brian. We're gonna win today.
Super
I'm
pumped.
super
I've
excited.
got front row 50-yard line
I just
seats.
had my first baby. Can't you hear the elation in my voice? I can't wait. Hey Brian,
You know,
how
the
are
first
you?
time I met him, that was what it was. Like, he did a sports show. I met Brian before I met Murdoch, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And it was like he walked in and he's like, I'm here to do he's pitching like a sports show, and I'm just like, well, you get more excited. Right. Oh yeah. This is my professional demeanor. No, that's his demeanor. That was just his demeanor.
That's
and you do
his-
the best impression, because that is. So moving on to the Michigan game, and you're like, it's not C-SPAN, Brian.
He would break down games. He
He
did
was
all
good.
of
He
his-
knows
he was
it.
so good at the prep work.
He makes you like you're loading.
Right. It's just a pistol in the mouth. And then he reaches out to me. He's like, "Hey, I'm taking a trip and I'm thinking maybe you can watch my show for me while I'm gone. We're doing really great. I'm super excited. And I go in there and I meet Bean and his co-host. And
Yeah, it was a segment. That's why. For being a Super Bad Show, we were just doing sports in the morning for like a 20-minute segment. He would come in.
Yeah.
And he'd have his paperwork and all.
Yep.
And you come in like, ah!
Could you imagine that, Mark? Like,
You took it over as it was your own show.
well,
Instantly.
Oh, absolutely.
Brian got his own show because of that. Like, I had to give Brian his own show because Murdoch come in and stole the segment right away.
Wherever we go, it doesn't matter what we do, where we go. He's just straight control of everything.
it's personality, you know. I have a big personality, so
Yeah, I mean,
I'm writing notes here. Mark and I do some scheming, and we talk about the show prep. And Mark being new to the show and new to radio and all of this, he's done really, really well. You know, he doesn't hide.
he's already getting way more comfortable.
Way more comfortable. And I hoped for that. I thought that would be the case, but we still have to bring him along, you know? And so I talked to him yesterday and was like, hey man, you're doing great. We're gonna incorporate you more into the show so you can talk more. And it is gradual. And your backhanded compliment, like, dude, you never shut up. Because I don't.
No.
But it isn't ums and uhs and looking at the wall.
And then what was my next comment? Oh, you just want me to bring it in more so you can make more fun of how I mispronunciates names.
Mispronunciate.
Yeah, see?
Oh, and then he channels GMFB.
I am Richard. I'm getting there. Go on. Prismanunciate.
Yep. See?
Yep. That has nothing to do with you and dart tournaments last night and
Wow.
bottles of tequila.
Whoa.
What's the over-under before he starts talking about Bettis?
It's the over-under of him being able to remember the text he wrote me by noon.
None of them. I don't remember one text.
Bean, he wrote last night from the dart tournament. And so he's, this, that, and the other. Cool, man. So I engage.
Sweet.
And we go back and forth for an hour.
No. False.
It was longer than an hour, probably. This morning rolls around and my alarm goes off. All right, time to make the donuts. And Mark's not up. He's not ready. And
I'm always.
the wife gets up in the morning to go to work, but Mark's always up in front. And he wasn't out there. And I was like, huh. And then I put together the text messages that are like Johnny Depp wrote them while he was channeling his loathing and fear and loathing in Las Vegas. He's like, what's going on? Yeah, man, you ready to go hit that show?
What show? What do we
Doesn't know where he is. So he comes out, grabs a bottle of tequila.
Yep.
He goes, oh, well, that was the other leaving Las Vegas. Man, the Las Vegas is the theme in my stories today. But yeah, he didn't remember.
Yeah. Not you. There's nothing there that you could even say is true.
And he didn't drive home. Don't worry. Anybody listening, he did.
No, he never would.
He was responsible, and he got an Uber.
There's some not good college games this week. But for short-term investing, I see one that I want to take, and I want to take. Penn State is playing FIU. They are favored by 41.5.
Ooh.
I don't think they win by 41.5. FIU is not good, but like they're not sisters of the poor.
And then Penn State comes out and scores 21 in the first quarter.
They're going to do that.
I don't think they win by no way.
I am willing to bet you a hummus, a single pack of hummus, flavor of your choice, and mine,
Okay, all right.
that I want the everything bagel hummus.
So you think they win by 42 or more?
I do.
By the way, are we going to make this 3-teamer parlay today? I have $30 left.
Can we
We
go
are.
ahead and start that?
Because is this going to be one of our teams? Is what I'm asking.
We will work
You're
it down.
None of the ranked teams are playing anybody today.
But you may find as we go down the top 25, that's what we'll
Because
do.
I actually like the Penn State game.
I do too.
I don't 42?
We could buy a point, get it down to 39.5, but it is going to be 21-0 in the first
It's
half.
42.5 right now.
Oh, see, it's grown since I pulled the list up.
Plus
That
100.
seems
If you could move that down to 40.5, and they have to win by 40.
I'm not saying they're not going to put up points. I could just see like even if it's 60 to 21. That's not going to get you your 42.
Okay. And so we're getting to our debate here, the point of the debate. You believe that FIU could score 20 points. That's your premise.
Yeah, I just think compared to like Florida playing Liberty.
Right. And last week it was Florida and Long Beach U, and they were laying 45, and the big number was 55. So they did not believe that Long Island
yeah.
was going to score 6 points. If they score 6 points and Florida has to win by 46 on top of the 6, that's 52 and a half.
Right. I think it was 48, wasn't it, the point? And
Yeah,
Florida
it
scored 48. That's
was
what I'm
in
saying.
the
They covered by them. They covered by themselves.
They did in that game. The FIU, I don't think they scored 10 points today.
Okay.
I don't even think they scored a touchdown. It's in Penn State. The defense is legit. Aller looks pretty good for Penn State quarterbacks. I mean, everybody's chiefing on that guy. They're tugging him under the table, and he is good. And they have some talent on the outside. Before they were channeling the O.J. McDuffies and trying to, or the, what was it, Chambers? Do you remember? Went to your Dolphins.
Oh,
Chris Chambers.
Chris Chambers?
Who went to Wisconsin? I think it was. Well, I mean, what do I remember
Chambers,
25 years ago? I mean, it's casual. I don't have an ego or any problem.
So if you get, okay, so obviously I don't think it needs to be said who we're picking there because obviously. But
Penn State. But
Ohio State.
Are we taking
is-
the number? Are
He
we taking the
doesn't
number?
like it. We have to
Okay.
bail on it.
All
We
right.
have to be
All right,
committed
all right.
as a three-headed.
I
we have our
feel
own
you.
side hummus bet going.
That's right. We do have a side note, but I will collect.
Now this one I feel more confident about, but still I don't know. 55 is a lot. Ohio State at Grambling. I'm sorry, Grambling at Ohio State. Over under 62.5. Ohio State 55-point favorites.
I'm looking for that game.
I'm looking for it too.
I don't see that on the top. There it is. Okay. OSU laying 55,
They
and it's 62 and a half.
offensively, I don't know. No matter who they're playing, Ohio State putting that many up.
62 minus 55. Quick math is 7.
Right,
and a half.
55 to 7. Would
So
still not
Grambling
get
does
you.
not score a
Right.
point, and Ohio State covers the number. If Grambling scores a pick six, a scoop and score, a fumble,
Bumblerooski.
7, you can't handicap turnovers. If they score a touchdown, one,
And blows up your
single touchdown.
over-under.
now Ohio State has to score even
So
more.
I can't see Ohio State scoring 65,
Did-
no matter how good they are.
I took a screenshot that I
Really?
sent to the group last week. It was 7-0 in the fourth quarter.
Pitt playing Duquesne last week. Pitt beat the over by 7 points themselves. When I laughed at that game because I took the under and Pitt covered it themselves.
I should have made a more clear. It's not the Sisters of the Poor against Alabama. It's got to be teams that at the beginning of the year anyway that are competitive with those unders because you're going to get Pitt that is at home
There's
against
definitely games that you're going to
co-ed
see
team.
60 to nothing, but there's certain
Florida against Long Island
Right.
University. It must be co-ed. What are you playing? Flag
right.
football?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like there is a level. Even the crappy teams have levels of crap and then worse crap.
Yep.
Ohio State's also a team, like most colleges anyways. It doesn't matter if they're winning by 60. They're trying to score a touchdown every time they touch the ball.
Yeah, Frank Beamer. Long live Frank Beamer. God, I love that dude. Backdoor covers. He loved his boosters so much, and it was known. He coached Mike Vick back in that era. So with Virginia Tech, and he was notorious. They just had an understanding. It's a 28-point spread, and that guy had the game in hand with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's
wide
over.
open.
Over.
Wide open. I'm covering for my boys. I'm covering for the boosters. He couldn't say then what he
Yeah,
what.
just take the over because we're going to score
Take
every
Frank.
time the
Frank's
ball.
going to cover. Backdoor cover. Backdoor.
So
What do you like?
Georgia, but what?
Ohio State scored 14 points against a pretty good defense last week in Texas. They're going to score 55 points today. They might.
so?
It's in Ohio State, but 55's a big number
That's a
after
big
after
number.
watching a guy.
That's what I'm trying
not
to say.
do
I'm
great.
not doubting
The
Ohio State's
over-under is
ability.
62 and a half.
I'm not even saying I'm not saying they're bad. They're obviously they're number one, but I mean that's a
It's a big
lot
number
for week 2
Week
still.
two.
That's a lot of points.
I'm going to pass on that.
Right.
If you were to make a bet like that, you have to take the over if you like the favorite. I mean, if you're laying 55 points,
Yeah.
then you're going to think, okay, well then
Ohio State's going to cover it themselves.
If they're gonna cover it
and-
I've
themselves.
watched a lot of Ohio State. They tend to even let the crappy team the last few years score.
And
Like even
Grambling-
if they win and they hit 60 points, I could see them giving up.
That's why you take the over.
Even with
like
a better
that.
defense. Yeah, the over.
In that game,
yeah.
you would take the over, in my opinion.
But I don't know. I just can't.
there's way more games out there
Yeah.
to
Yes.
choose from. And the
Georgia,
next-
Georgia, and we'll go with the coaches poll, not the AP.
Okay.
Georgia's facing Austin Perry.
Where's that?
Nah,
Austin P.
Let alone it says state. What state's that?
gotta be Texas, right?
I don't know.
Austin. Where are...
So it is
46 and a half,
46 and a half.
55 and a half, over under.
Yeah, no thank you to that game as well. They're going to win that game, I think. And
Yeah, like I think we're all in agreement unless we say something that the ranked team is winning, right?
yeah.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
these are not anything I see up.
What's the next game on the
upsets.
board?
Oops, I hit the
Number 5.
1 second. I hit the wrong thing here.
Oregon?
LSU would be next.
The LSU game last week, that was something to watch. That was a game that was worth watching. Nessmeyer, the quarterback for LSU, planted his flag. And it's like, I'm him, you know, and he did it against a formidable defense. Of course, it's week 1. But
Louisiana Tech this week.
they're going to get it on. I like it quietly because, I mean, I'm a Gator guy in the SEC. LSU. LSU
LSU's
seems to
36.5 point favorites. Over and unders only 49.5.
Now that over I could buy. If La Tech
Yeah. I could see that.
if
being,
La Tech scored 13, then I'm looking at that's pretty close.
I was
I'm
gonna
looking
say they
at
got
the
that at
over.
like 35-14, which is what I could definitely see. Which gets you right.
I like the
under.
over more than the 37.5, but I could get behind that as well.
Okay.
Would you like anything in there, Mark? Nothing sticks out
Not
to you.
really there.
What's the next? Who's
I'll tell you what,
Then
one that I
Oregon's
like to look
next.
at is the Florida and
We can skip
South
right down
Florida.
to that.
We're getting there. We're
All
getting
right,
there,
that's
Mr.
the
Anxious.
one that
That's one of the only competitive games as far as the rankings go so far. You want Oregon. Let's see.
I like Oregon. They like to score points too. They're a West Coast team and they get it on. Oklahoma State.
Oregon's got Oklahoma State. That should be a better game than some of the other ones we talked about.
55.5.
Yep.
It's not my favorite game, but I could play around with that over a little bit.
28.5 seems a lot.
You got to buy a point, get it down to 27. Don't be stubborn, listeners. They know. You guys know. Don't sit there hoping to. You're going to get up by 28 points and lose and be losing,
Yeah.
or you're up 35 points doing a dance, doing the mark dance,
A late game.
and then the backdoor touchdown
Yep.
for La Tech or for Oklahoma State. And now
Can I
you're
live with
winning.
you when I have no money left? Guys,
Yeah, me too. Can I live with you?
Man, I thought it was your turn to pay. It was.
Texas.
That time's expired. The
Now-
Texas game?
They're playing San Jose State. Rebound game?
Maybe. Maybe not.
I mean, they're favored by 37.5. The over-under's 52.5.
number.
That's
Big number.
That's a big number.
It's a big number.
This is probably a get right game though for Arch Manning.
You hope.
I like the over more than I like the 37.5. It's 52.5. I buy that down to 50.5.
You're in agreement with me on a lot of these points now for what the favorites are, because I don't know, man. Once you get into the 50s and the 60s,
Can
no
we
matter how
earmark-
bad a team is, they're not normally losing. Even in college, 60 points is a lot to lose by.
And then it happens.
It
You know,
does.
Nebraska, the Miami games back in the day, they
Always sat there
stomp
and you're like,
Alabama.
There's no way. There's no way. There's
And
no
then-
way. And then all of a sudden, oh my Lord.
But you just mentioned something, Mark. You're the average, college. You don't watch a lot of college football, but you're familiar with it, and certainly you watch football since you were a kid, and you're familiar with point spreads, and you're familiar with the over and the unders. But college is a different animal. You still, because of your understanding of the principles of over and unders, you look at Alabama playing Austin P and you say there's no way they're going to cover 61. It's no way because you're used to watching competitive NFL teams.
Correct. And I think I mentioned this even last week. What's really hard about
Giggity.
college betting, you're betting on kids.
Short-term investing.
You're betting on kids
Short-term
that have emotions, not professionals.
Well, I guess technically now they kind of are professionals.
Well,
Yeah. But back then,
but still, even
You're right.
now,
You're
they're
totally
still
right.
kids. They're kids. Their girlfriend left them last night, or
yeah, but that affects adults too, though.
the
adults when it
kids-
happens, they're pissed off. They go out and they rip a head off of somebody. When that
an
happens.
18-year-old kid who just watched his girlfriend leave his dorm and go across the hall to
Yes.
to the other person. I almost said brother out loud.
And
to
then-
the person across the hallway.
And then he has to go out and he's thinking about that the whole game.
Fraternity brothers, obviously.
Obviously. What else were you thinking?
Dude, it's college, bruh.
Yeah. And now he's pissed off and he's like, man, what's going on?
Hell no.
Hurricanes are next. They're favored by 55.5.
That was a surprise.
Over under is 65.
I mean, they moved to
64.5.
5. After almost giving the game back to a kid that has
I would
never
not
thrown a football.
I wouldn't trust the Hurricanes to win by 55.5 at anything.
But it's Beth Cook.
It is. But the Hurricanes, they
They give it back on the back end of the game. So
Yeah,
are they
they-
going to give up 17 points today? This is how we find these things, bro.
Yeah.
Let's find the gems
I'm
in the
saying
dirt.
I don't see them. I could see 64.5 going over the 60 points,
I
but
see the
there's no
trend.
way they win by 50.
I think the trend this week is the over-unders on these blowouts. I think there's opportunity. It's week 2 now, so they've been able to practice after a regular game in Miami. Carson Beck looked like Carson Beck in Georgia, from Georgia rather, when he played there. He looked like that last week. Looked good, man. And Miami's got offense. They got stuff to throw to. It was fun to watch offensively. They can't spell defense,
That's what I'm. There's no way they win by 50.
but they can sure spell teacher's aid because those same guys, the same brothers in the fraternity, as far as you're concerned, have those aides giving them that help. Hell no. I'm taking Miami on the over on the total points.
Clemson is favored by
back to my
30.5
dorm.
over Troy. Over under is 51.5.
No thank you to the Clemson.
Yeah.
You overreact because they're a great team. They were ranked 4 and they got beat. They just got beat.
It is Troy.
But it is Troy. Troy can hold their own. That's a team that scored that they could score 13 today. So if they score 13, what does Clemson score? All right, 30. So they have to be 13 points better than the spread. So 30 and 13 is 43.
It'd be 33 that Clemson would
Oh,
need.
that's like right on the total.
Yeah, that's.
And I could play with the over on that game too. I find a lot of attractive things here, man. Thanks you fellas for
That's what we're here for.
opening our eyes to this. Who's the next play?
Notre Dame, Purdue.
If you watched Notre Dame play, then you have
The most overrated.
it's DJ Carr, the rookie, the kid who's never thrown a foot. He had his first collegiate touchdown last week,
Oh, they don't play this week. That's
concern.
That's
Yeah, they have a bye already. They're looking to.
It's Texas A&M they face next. I skipped ahead anyway. But yeah, they're off this week. But yeah, Notre Dame is overrated.
That kid needs to get better really quick.
Mark Stein.
Overrated.
So we got Arizona State, Mississippi State.
You know, if I'm looking for a home dog this week, give me Mississippi State. They're a 2-1 dog. The big number's 58.5. I don't know that gets there.
I would say under, but the fact that Arizona State's almost 6.5 points, that seems.
Arizona State, that's where T-Mac, the kid that is catching balls from Bryce Young, that's where he went last year. You lose a talent like that, or he's in Arizona, but when you lose talent that goes first round, I don't know how you're going to just plug and play. Like with Notre Dame, they have this DJ Carr. and they're going to be ranked 4th. They're ranked 6th. Prove me first otherwise. The Arizona State game, you can chime in if you'd like that. I don't like. I could take Mrs. I might take State as a dog today. It's later in the day, I think. Yeah, it's a 7:30 game, so
You're licking your wounds.
I'm going to take a 12 o'clock game and a 3:30 game, and then that will be the third game of a
And your 4
three-teamer.
of the day, because then you got to get your West
And I
Coast
can-
games in.
I can play it on the backside, giggity.
South Carolina versus South Carolina State.
Look at that. Look at that spread.
42.5 with the over-under at 52.5.
We watched South Carolina last week. We watched that game. The kid's legit. Sellers, the quarterback. He's a rich man's Jalen Milroe. He's a poor man's Cam Newton. He's
Okay.
really good. He can run and he can throw. He can run and he can throw. And he's going to do that again today. The defense, they're working it through, trying to find their identity. But week 2,
So here,
there's other games out there. I like.
well, here's one I know you probably stay away from. We got Illinois versus Duke.
Favorite game on the board.
2.5 points favorites for Illinois and a 49.5.
Trap. It's a trap. I feel that this is the trap game because Illinois should walk the dog
Really?
on Duke. Yep. And it's in Duke, and I don't care about that. I'm gonna take the money line there
Okay.
and maybe the under. But certainly Illinois' money line is that's my 12 o'clock game. I like that game a lot.
Okay.
Do you like Illinois or do you like Duke?
I don't know, man. That seems like one I wouldn't want to touch.
Okay. Mark?
I
That's
truly.
the ghost of,
Yeah,
of
right.
Milrose past coming back to how dare I use him an example.
So we're going to. I'll agree with the Illinois.
That's 2 out of 3. If we don't,
Are we going to go ahead and put that one in here?
Might-
we're not. We're not.
No?
No,
No?
I mean,
Bean's
no,
not on
no.
board.
If it's 2-3, no, I
Nope. It's all, it works or it doesn't. Shoe fits or
it
doesn't.
worked. I'm agreeing then.
Nope.
Nope. No.
Here's one of the only rank versus rank this week.
I
is
know.
Michigan and Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Let's talk about Michigan football for a second.
43.5 for
I
the
am-
over-under.
I am outraged
I feel
that
like Do we go over on that?
are only ranked 15th. They're ranked 15. They weren't ranked
Yeah, they jumped like stupid.
because of what? What? Why?
Because the first weeks of the season, they always do that stupid crap.
Because it's Michigan and they're a powerhouse, and so
Exact-
they win the game. And
And somehow, like, the teams that are ranked high, like Notre Dame, lose, or Texas lose, and they drop just a couple spots, even though there's teams that are undefeated behind them that aren't ranked. Yeah. First few weeks are really a mess. But this 43.5 for the over-under, I feel like, is pretty low for any college game.
All the teams that were ranked played each other last week were the under.
this game is going to be the under.
You think so?
I emphatically double or nothing on the hummus.
Wow. 2 packs of hummus?
2 packs of hummus. This is another hummus deal. I don't care if it's BOGO or not. I just want
I
my
agree
hummus.
with the under. That was one that I was looking at earlier.
I would buy a point though. I don't want 23 to 21 to
Because
beat
who do
me.
you take this one, though? Because this is one of the only even ones that we'll talk about.
I'm going to take
See? Where'd all that confidence
I'm
go?
going with Oklahoma.
I've got to go with Michigan on the road. Oklahoma's a hard place to win a game, but we're really up for it, as you can hear in my voice.
I could tell,
I'm
Money
super
line's
excited.
plus 170. That's
but I'd like the under.
I like the under. It's you and I today on the under on that, bruh. 44.5. You're buying the point though.
I'll go Oklahoma.
I got to buy 1
At
point.
Yeah.
It's 43.5 on
Yeah,
me.
by 1 point. So 24 to 20, and you don't lose. That half a point is and it's a. There's numbers, there's central numbers. 43. That's 23 to 21. So
we
it's
want-
24 to 20. That there's a lot of ways to get to
So we're
44.
going under
Under 44 and a half.
and a half. Got it.
And we got Kentucky versus Ole Miss. 8.5 favorites. Ole Miss on a 50.5.
Kentucky's that team in that conference that sticks it in areas in the backyard that you don't want it stuck.
They always play a little bit of spoiler all season long.
No Jackson Dart. They got by last week. They won their game. It's in Kentucky. I'm going to pass on it. But there's an
Ole
argument
Miss should
made
win,
there.
I think, by.
Did you save your Florida team for last?
We're just going down the rankings.
Yeah, Florida's 12 as far as
Nope,
you're
13.
No, I'm doing the coaches poll,
Forgive
not
me,
the
forgive
AP,
me,
please.
pardon me.
The experts, not the media.
Ugh, gross. All right,
Uh,
the experts.
So Florida, USF. I will be watching this game. Oh, I might be able to make tickets.
USF gave Boise State the business week one.
Yeah, they did.
And
yeah,
USF.
this
But they were home.
Florida
home?
being 18.5-point favorites seems a little bit much to me.
You think?
Yeah, as a Gator, I think that's it. Unless we see a new trend starting where they actually played how good they're supposed to be, I would not trust the Gators to win by more than 7 in any game they play, because the last few years I've watched. Now, I know they ended last year on a tear, and they started this year, but again, it was nobody university.
Florida's offense does look good. Lagway looks good. USF's offense looks good.
Mm-hmm.
They scored 34 against Boise State.
It's 56.5 today.
I love that a little
Over.
bit. I like the over.
So do I.
Bean?
Yeah, I could.
Sweet. There's
could-
first
I
game.
could see this
Well,
going.
that's actually technically the second game.
All right.
Because I did take the under of the Michigan.
I don't know. I really 18.5. The Gators love to make things closer than they need to be. I mean, I
So
can
how
go
do you
back
see
and
that game playing out then? Break that down for me quarter by quarter. How does that
I think
USF scored some points week one,
Might
Florida's-
score first, and then it's a back and forth for that first half, and then the Gators maybe pull away in the fourth. But you're talking,
what's the score going to be without looking at the
God, I still
40,
don't have the
34?
confidence. I don't know if the Gators score 40 against
30
35, 31.
I was going to say 38 to 27,
Yeah, somewhere in there.
and the big number.
I
is
would not be
58,
shocked if
57 and a half.
that if USF won. I think Florida will win, but I would not be like, oh my God, could you
Lord.
believe?
Good Lord.
What?
You could see them winning the game outright.
I could.
Plus
I just watched
600.
enough Gator football in the last
Don't
few
tempt me.
years with Napier to know that that's not off the table.
If you're going to take a dog bet, you take them. You take the what was the 7:30 game that we talked about? Arizona, Mississippi State. So Mississippi State, USF, just those two teams alone. Maybe you dogs are going to home.
there's
home
gonna
dogs
be
are gonna
some.
win today. There's going to be some.
There's gonna be some.
Oh, it was the Kentucky game and
You
Old Miss.
Yeah.
That'd be a third sexy. Now, if you want to waste a $5 bill and just watch something happen, I could get behind that. Giggity. I do like the over that Florida game. That's
I got the over.
my
I
second
could- I
favorite
could see
game
that.
today. Illinois. I'll take Illinois' money line. I'm going to take the over the USF game. And there was another game that you had mentioned, Mark, that
We got.
we haven't gotten there yet. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
SMU plays Baylor.
Yeah. And
That's a 2.5 point favorite for the SMU. Over and under is 65.
be
and a
ready to
half.
watch points. The numbers are going to change on the scoreboard often and regularly in that game.
Okay.
Don't be surprised if Baylor walks out, a 10-point winner. But
Wow.
they're going to go back and forth and back and forth.
Okay. Plus
That game-
120 on the money line, so you'd say it's worth a little.
I say I'd rather take by a point and get 3.5. So when they lose by a field goal, I win by a field goal.
Okay.
This is going to happen enough. It happened last week, and it's going to happen this week, where if you buy the points, whether it be the over-under, the Philadelphia Eagles game, or the over-under of this game, just buy the damn points. Stop being stubborn.
Okay.
Stop being a Steeler fan. Stop being follically challenged. Stop being the tequila tosser at midnight on dart tournaments, and buy the damn point. Stop being so short-sighted. Speaking of that, can you see? Are you short-sighted?
Hold on, we got Mark's Tennessee Volunteers because he hyped them up for the last 2 shows.
He did. So what about your Tennessee Volunteers?
Well, they're not necessarily mine, but
41,
they are
41
now.
point favorites, 57.5 over under. They're playing East Tennessee State.
That can get out of the way. That can get ugly fast.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Fast.
Is that over 56.5?
It's a get right game. It's a get right game. There's nothing on the defense of East Tennessee State
yeah.
that is going to
Yeah.
stop the second team in Tennessee, who are all
So we're taking that
scholarship.
over?
We're talking ourselves into it, aren't we? I like the over
That's
that game.
technically our 3 that we wanted.
You like Tennessee's over?
I do.
Bean?
Oh.
All right, no, that's
Okay,
that's a no.
okay.
No, we
Iowa
live by a
State
code.
is next, and the over under on that's only 43.
On which game?
Iowa State.
Give me
I'll tell you what, I'm a fan of Iowa always.
See, I almost would go over on that. 43 seems low for that one
Let's
too.
talk about this game then, because we all have a. Mark, tell me what you know about Iowa football and Iowa State football, and then tell me about what you know of them this year.
I don't know anything.
About this year, but how
No,
about
not about life. He's talking about football.
Wow. Wow.
not about hair gel? And we're talking about things that. You said you liked Iowa.
I do. I like Iowa, but I'm not saying I've gambled on them in the past, and it seems like I always win with Iowa.
Iowa's money line. They're the team that wins 11 games, 10 games every year, and still hasn't thrown a forward pass. It's Carl Banks. It's been so long since a quarterback was there. I think they have McNamara now, or they did, the kid that used to play in Michigan. So they're all excited. Oh, we have a quarterback that throws the ball forward. And the defense is always stout,
Yes.
and they always have a tight end.
I was going to say the tight end is the position.
It's tight end to you.
Everyone that's good, it seems like they come out of Iowa.
So the offense leaves some to be desired. The defense is always great. I watched Iowa State last week. I bet Iowa State last week, laying 15.5 points. 55 points later, Anthony Beck, the tight end that used to play for the Bucks.
Yep.
You remember him?
Yep.
His kid, Rocco, is the quarterback at Iowa State and loves to throw the football. And they love to catch the football. And they just went up and down the field. That's not Iowa. But I'm going to take Iowa State today. I love Iowa State. I think Iowa gets beat. Now, the big number, they just have to score. And Iowa was always scoring on defense, and they lean on the other team, and they score points like a Steelers style. How they do it, you don't know, but
Dirty.
it's dirty. That's it. But I like Iowa State a little.
Maybe the one we close out on. Florida State plays. I didn't know Texas A&M had an East Texas A&M.
Florida State is unranked. Florida State beats a hapless Alabama team.
45-point favorites.
And then now they're top 15. They're top, what are they?
they're top 20 in
14.
one poll and top 15 in another.
Here they're 14.
So they
So,
go from unranked
I can't. I know it's-
because they had co-eds falling in the bushes when they were jumping out of the stands. You should have seen that.
they're
blonde
playing
girl.
East Texas A&M, not even Texas A&M.
So Castellanos runs all over the place. They play tight defense, and
45 points favorite.
no, thank you.
Yeah.
But the over might be the. I see the trend here this week that the favorites, the big number, the over and the under is what's attracting me.
We'll close out with Alabama.
That's the
coaches
one I
poll.
want to see. Do they stumble again? But they're home.
Top 20 here. They're playing. No way. They're playing. Hold on.
No way.
They're playing UL Monroe.
Right.
No way. If Alabama gives up points,
I would not take the. I don't think they win by 34.5
It's 49.5 here.
for the over
big
under.
number.
But I'm
Yep.
saying like their number to win.
Oh, yeah. They're
Bean, what do you think the score is going to be at the game? Now that you heard it's 49.5, but look up and tell me what
20,
is
24-10.
Really?
Alabama.
Oh, holy cow! All right, we got more hummus.
No, I don't.
I like the over. I think Alabama might just.
If they
might
get
put
right,
40
they'll
up
It's a
score.
get right game.
But if they don't,
Well, that's why I said this was a nice one to talk about. Do they stumble?
It's nice to close on
They,
this,
they got their teeth kicked in last week.
right?
Now is it like, oh God, oh God, oh God? They go out there and play. They
remember
go.
last year with Florida State. Every year was, don't worry, this week they'll get it.
This is
That's
what
right.
I'm getting to. This is what I want to hear. Tell me more, Mark, because
Hey, if something happens, like you say, we can never handicap turnovers. Turnover happens, they go down. Maybe they can only kick a field goal. Someone gets lucky and they score again. Now is it like, oh, F.
last year,
What is going on?
Florida
and they just
State-
crumble. Or now all of a sudden they get right and just bend over and here it comes.
they waited for Florida State. Oh, they're going to get them this week. They're going to get them this week. And then 4 weeks later, you're like, oh, no, they're not going to get
It
them.
was like that even when they were. It was like at the end of the season. Don't worry, they'll get it together by the end of the season. And
Because it's Florida State, and you're thinking they have to get right. They
And that's
have
what we
to
say
get
is
right.
this, Alabama, they've
that's
never
what
been
I'm saying,
terrible,
man. I don't
right?
know. I wouldn't be.
They haven't. It's been 20 years since Alabama was.
Right.
So do they get right? When you bet for the Doofer game, because this is Doofer, right? I mean, if you look at the board,
That's
if
why
there's
I'm
I
not
would bet the
confident
over
like that.
100%.
and we preach against that all the time, but it sure looks attractive.
Yes.
It's a nightclub, and she looks good, but then the lights come on, and ugh,
You're in the wrong one.
you're in the wrong light.
Again, I could see Alabama covering the over themselves.
I agree with
I
you,
could.
Mark. I could.
But I could also see that
When
not.
I burned my hand on the stove today with this game, I only have myself to blame because I went in the kitchen. It's my fault. I do love analogies.
So we're taking the over.
We are taking the over.
There's our, that's our three-teamer. That's our three-teamer. So we got the under.
Got to
40.
buy a point. Always buy a point.
Okay, well, right now, I did not buy a point on that one, but we did buy the point on Michigan and Oklahoma. So we're
Okay.
taking the under 45.5.
Okay.
Then South Florida and Florida, we're taking the over 56.5.
Okay.
And Louisiana, Monroe against Alabama, and we're going 48.5 over.
Can we get it to 47.5?
Sure we can.
Okay.
Sure
Sure,
we
for
can.
you?
Anything for you, Mr. VIP gambler. Come on in, have a drink. Ooh, this tastes a little funny. Just keep drinking.
Just keep drinking. Don't worry about the oxygen.
It's gluten free and full of shade. Brought to you by Beans Protein Shakes.
47 and
Full of
a
shade
half.
and regret.
47 and a half.
There you go.
Bang.
And what is that?
So we're $10 a piece on this?
How about
$5 a piece?
How about yeah?
I have $30 in here, so what do you want to
Do,
go?
do a $10.
$10.
Make a $10 play.
$10 gets us $54.50.
That's 5.5 to 1. That's a good.
It's not bad.
Bet is placed.
Well, you need to screenshot that and share that with the group so we know what to. And holy
That's good. Good stuff.
holy wow! Thanks, Bean, for putting this all together today. You did an amazing job as
Thank you.
always.
Thank you.
As always.
That's what I mean.
You have your
We won't get into the fantasy stuff. We didn't get there today, but we'll touch on that this week.
And I'll be back next week with some more picks. Dig it.
And I'll be probably in debt hundreds of dollars after today.
I'm gonna get. I need the bail bondsman for Mark, and I'm gonna need.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hope you guys got a room over at your place.
Come on.